So this is the so-called sloth path, and one of the nice things is really that from here on, every few feet or so, there's access to the beach, and this is where people can swim. But you can kind of see right now the tide is very, very low, and there you can see. Let me go down there. 1 second here. Just want to show you because this is an important part of my being here is the swimming. So this is something that in the beginning when I was fresh here I didn't like, because you have all these coral, I don't know whether you call these coral reefs or coral banks or so. So the coral is all the way down the coast and up the coast from here, and it's very difficult to find a really large part where you can swim. Like this one here right now is probably a foot deep or so. So this is more like a kind of like a bathtub, and so all the way along this slough path you find these little swimming areas, and you know there are some that are well known to everybody because you can see them from the path, and others are a little bit more hidden. So I actually found a sign warning of the dangerous riptides, and yeah, this sign is like way out, way from the beach. More if you come with the car and park here, then you can see this, but if you walk on the beach you have no way of knowing. You can see here that there's a bunch of seaweed. It's been swept on the beach. This actually has only been here for a couple of days. I'm not sure this is red tide or just seaweed, but when I got here about 10 days ago, this was completely, you know, pristine beach, and this stuff is, and in Mexico, for example, at the hotels, there are people who rake the seaweed and bury it in the sand, and here's, since there are no big hotels here, nobody really does anything about it. So I guess you gotta wait till it rots. I'm not sure. Here's my little island, and not a good spot for swimming. This is the main beach here at Playa Cocles. I think that means the beach of the shells. Not that I've seen any shells here. And even maybe if I zoom in a little bit, there are lots of people here, and I don't know why they would be at this beach. You can't swim, and there are no trees for shade, and there are lots of people. I don't get it. But you should see this place on weekends. Today is Tuesday. I'll come back here on weekend, and this place is packed. Unbelievable. One of the many things I like about Costa Rica, at least down here in Puerto Viejo, is there's relatively little commerce. You know, they don't go out of their way to sell you things. Like here's the foot massage, and over there is a little ice water or something. But down there is some kind of vendor, I don't know what it is, but you know, it's not like in some countries where it's like one vendor after the other. So down here is a surf school, and let's look at the surf, whether it's worth surfing down here. There are a few people in the water here. There are two guys in front, and then a couple more back there. And I don't know much about surfing. This is Wayne's not the surf spot that Puerto Viejo is famous for. There's another place, it's called Salsa Brava, and I will take you there tomorrow when I walk in the other direction from my hotel. One thing I have noticed here, and my zoom didn't reach far enough, but man, these Costa Rican girls, or even the tourists, they are into the G-string bikini. I don't know, I'm too old for that, but I've noticed that in many places, and now they're walking probably away from my camera too much, but you know, once you notice something, then you see it everywhere. I don't know what she's selling. ¿Qué venden? She's selling something.
I am posting.
But she's having a good time.
Mother Day, thank you. I can talk to you.
What are you selling?
I am selling alfajor. You look.
Oh,
This is sweet.
cake. Nice. No tengo
Yeah.
dinero.
Oh, you are an artist.
Thank you.
From Argentina.
Good luck.
Thank you.
This is the view from the table where I'm sitting. And I think, if I see this correctly, this area is also called Salsa Brava, which is one of the most popular surf spots in Costa Rica. Today there's nobody surfing here. Waves don't look all that great. And so this is right across from town, so to speak. And it's a very laid back place here. And I have tried a few main dishes here. My favorite is what I'm going to order today, which is fried yuca. I'm trying to show you all the different beaches around Puerto Viejo. And this one here is really nice looking. The water is very swimmable. This is called Playa Negro. And it's just out of town, just north of town, and it's called Black Beach because the sand is black. So I know that this is for volcanic reasons, but where the sand comes from I have to do a little bit of research. But for swimming, this is the perfect beach. This sand is actually looks more black in person than it looks on my screen here, but it's warm, very nice.